Alright then, welcome. Sorry I missed the start. We are on the way with the first race of tonight, the sprint. Only 12 laps here in Brazil. Leading already is Julian. Really strong start. Reverse championship order, of course. So everyone who usually is at the front is at the back tonight. At least for this one. And this is where they try and gain the points. Suchel already down in P19. Not a good start already. Parker open speed 2. A little bit of a fight going on here. Oh, and there's a spin. Here's Tim. Tim is round. Unlucky for him. That is not ideal at all. Not great. Not too many incidents. There is a little bit of a fight going on at the back. Maybe between the Alfa Romeos and the one Haas. Someone's boxing. What is that camera angle? Terrible. Oh, there was a collision. Oh, I missed it. Someone went off at the back of the grid. Nick Hill, unfortunately, round at turn 1. Maybe had contact with his teammate or the Haas. They were battling, so I'm not entirely sure who it was. But there you go. Back to the front again. Everyone keeping in a steady train. Not really planning on making any moves just yet. Obviously, these places do determine where you start for the main race tonight, 50% race, of course. So as it stands, this would be your starting grid, I suppose. So any position gained here, you know, means one extra place, which is really vital for some people. Really important, of course. They're going side by side here. I didn't see this. Haas makes the move. Joe Hamster up into P4, not bad for him. Positions, nope. One keeping it pretty clean. The Vries is in the pits. I don't know what happened to him. Might have had a little unfortunate incident there. Go on board with Joe Hamster here. This seems to be the closest battle so far, so we will see what is going on. As he does make the move into P3. Really strong start here from Joseph. He's made quite a few positions. Actually, let's look at the positions while we're here. Well, look, who's made the most? Fortunately, Alfa Romeo guys down at the bottom there, 11 and 12 positions lost. That's massive, really. Not good at all for them. Most positions, Joseph, of course. Oh, and Stevie as well. So people who are usually at the front here are seeming to fly through the field. Doing really well at the minute. Oh, Red Bull on the grass. Grass on the tyres is not a good combination. Unlucky. Oh, they're going 3 wide. Whoa. 2 reserve drivers, maybe even 3 reserve drivers. Side by side, 3 wide into turn 1 is spot. Pretty good. Everyone literally strained their battery. Crikey. Nobody wants to keep hold of a battery. Nobody wants it. Battery's overrated. There's a really nice train forming here, all the way to P11. Everyone just keeping where they are, or maybe swapping and changing, but everyone seems to be keeping in a nice straight line at least. Maybe a move for the lead. Mediums as well, I didn't even realise. The only driver really on the mediums, there was one down in P17. Ideal for him. flashing. Everybody is flashing. Nobody has any battery left at all. Reese with the fastest lap. Down at the back there, unfortunate start for him. He will be starting at the back of the grid as it stands for the race. Williams are doing pretty well, P4 and P6. Everyone's kind of just keeping where they are at the minute. No one's really making any bold moves, bold changes. The weather, should be fine, isn't it? Well, there we go, 3 wide. Just a terrible camera angle. Back out there from Elliott Parker. Late move, oh crikey. Okay. And that is a safety car. Caught that one first. Interesting. Safety car, very late move there. Extremely late move from the AlphaTauri. And he is out as a result of it. Julian is out. He was leading the race at one point. So the leader, I suppose, is out of the race. A couple of people pitting here. Let's have a look down. Wing change for Darius. Skill issue. A couple of other changes. Suchol's in. I think if you are going to pit, now is the time. You don't have to pit, of course, in a sprint. It's not mandatory like it is for the race. If you want to pit, now would be the time. Absolutely, now would be the time. We just witnessed utter terrorism to cause this safety car. I'm sure that'll be reported along with 40 other incidents this week. I'm also a steward for this tier, so can't wait to cry and have to sit there for 4 hours and do these reports. So that's my job. That's what I signed up for. So I can't really be complaining, can I? Anyway, will we see anybody boxing? Joe's in. Lane cross. Oh no, he's not. He's staying out. It's hard to judge this one because pit lane is kind of on the racing line. Anyway. Few people in. Might be the right call, might be not. It depends how much they can kind of cut through the field. Realistically, it might be tough with only like 3 or 4 laps to go when the safety car comes in. It'll be quite a challenge for them. Of course, people at the back, it's free pit stop, realistically, isn't it? You do score points for this race, might I add. Top, I don't know, top 8, top 10 maybe, score points. Not as many points as a traditional race would give you, but hey, a point is a point. So obviously, a point and a nice grid position is not a bad day at the office, so I want to be seeing some last minute dive bombs in these last few laps from everybody. So, you know, don't let me down, please. Don't let me down at all. Unfortunate there from Julian, the reserve tonight. He was leading the race. Unfortunately, the safety car came out because of an incident with him and Elliott Parker. A late move from Julian to pull out to try and overtake the car ahead, and Elliott was just too close behind. They made contact, and you know, he became one with the wall. So really unlucky there. See if he can do anything better in the race. Obviously, you will still get another chance to race. He will start at the back. It's not what he wants, but it's not the end of the world. No penalties yet. 8 laps in, nobody has a 3-second penalty. Very impressive stuff, you guys. Well done. No 5-second penalties for speeding, no 3 seconds, no collision penalties. Doing pretty well so far. Everyone on softs. Absolutely everyone on softs. Look at tyre wear for these drivers. 18%, 21%. It's about right for 50% sprint. Actually quite good tyre wear realistically. Should be able to go to the end pretty nicely. Everyone seems to be on the same kind of tyre wear. Obviously the new tyres, 2%. Wing damage for Isfod. unlucky. Decided he did box, apparently. Maybe that's a glitch. Because he did pit, so maybe he got that changed. Who knows? Darius has body damage. How did you get that one? Maybe that's a report, but... oh well. Anyway, safety car in this lap, so... let's have a look. Put the hood on. Actually, we'll just watch it from an angle like this. See when he decides to go. Has he gone? Oh, no. Maybe? No? He's gone now. Maybe. Oh, no. Oh, yeah. No, he's gone. He's definitely gone now. So Williams won too as well. Will he make a dive on his teammate? No, thinks better of it. Defends the inside line for him as well. That is definitely teamwork. Love to see it. There's a chop and change position in the background. Someone's falling down the order. Alfa Romeo. Oh, it's not a good day for the Sauber team, is it? P18. Doak. No, it's not Doak. It's anyway. Oh dear. Another incident involving Elliot Parker. Joseph with a 5-second penalty from the stewards. And there's another safety car. Not even half a lap since the last one came in. And there's another one. And Elliot Parker is involved. Elliot Parker and Sutral. Interesting to see what happened there. Not ideal from either of them. They will start the race at the back. Neither of them won, I'm sure. Oh, tries to bait everyone, not go into the pit. No one choosing the pit. I think that's the right decision. I think that's definitely the right decision. Some arrests now, as we see in the turns on the bottom left of the screen, it does say the name of the turns. Curvid also. Obviously, I don't know the name by heart, so actually that's very helpful for me. Catch on the safety car now. This should be in at the end of this lap, because I don't think you get... I think you have to have at least 2 racing laps, so it should be in at the end of the lap. Maybe. Everyone back at the pack. Not a good day for Bjorn and Nick Hill. They're at the back of the race. Vries. Once upon a time he was in P19, so I guess he's a bit lucky that he's now starting P14. Could maybe try and get some more positions before this race is over. Obviously there will be 2 racing laps, I believe, if this comes in. Yeah, it does. 2 racing laps. Daniel leads the safety car once again. Round 2. Maybe he'll decide to go a bit earlier this time, or go at all. Maybe. So we will see. Will the Williams defend the inside line again? Has he decided to go on? He is gone. Caught everyone a little bit off guard. No, not really. Bay decided to go for a move. Is he going to go around the outside? No, backs out of it. Oh! Okay then. Right, there was an incident. I don't entirely know what happened, really, but the other AlphaTauri is out of Luis, so I'm getting the worst camera angles possible right now. I'm honestly so confused right now. AlphaTauri's not having a good day. Starting at the back of the grid for the race. Really don't know what happened in that last incident. I was kind of watching Jack Bailey make his move, decided to back out of it, and suddenly there's a car with no wheels going into the runoff, so we'll have to see post stewards what happens there. But maybe had an incident with the other Williams to Daniel's teammate. Don't know the name. Dark. Being overtaken here by Darius. Nice move there into turn 1. Gets it done before turn 1, I should say. And it's the final lap. So, can Daniel keep it for pole position for the race? 1 lap to go, less than 1 lap to go. Nice 1.3 second gap here to Stevie. Look at the gain and lost 17 places. Stevie has come from the back of the grid, last place. Start P2 for this race. Incredible. It's Lewis Hamilton-esque in the Mercedes and in Brazil. Meant to be. Johansson, oh, bit of oversteer there for Joe. Managed to keep hold of it just about. Would he get back at Stevie? Slightly better run. Did have to back out a little bit there. Maybe that has cost him. It definitely has cost him. And Stevie will finish P2. Daniel here, P1. Joseph gets another penalty. What is that for? 5 seconds. Just don't know what it for. Maybe for collision. That's not great. He will finish P6. Vries to P5. Wow. Not bad going for him. He was down in P14. With 2 laps to go, he's made 9 positions. So good for him. And not a bad sprint race. Few incidents. Everyone kept it pretty clean overall, I think. And I think everyone should be happy with their starting positions. Stevie especially from the back of the grid to finish P2. Daniel to keep hold of P1, finish on the top. He will start in pole position for the race. Very good job indeed. And so, let's go through the final finishing results. Daniel in P1, 2 second gap to Stevie in P2, Oliver Johansson in P3, Jack Bailey P4, Bastian Vries P5, Joe P6, Swiss in P7, Joao in P8, P9 for Daniel. Tim, it's been P10, I believe that's Doak, or however you say it, in P11, Darius Mazuri in P12, Nick Hill P13, Bjorn in P14, so Alfa Romeo is not having a good day. Isfod in P15, Lewis P16, Elliot Parker, Suchol and Julian round out the top 19 for this race. That is how we will start the race. I believe we're having a lobby restart here. So we're going to go to the intermission screen, get back into a new lobby, and all will be well. I'll be with you in a few moments when we're in the new lobby. So we're back. We are back. Lobby has been redone. Grid has been set. It was because of a penalty from Joseph that it had to be removed. 5-second penalty to put him down the list. It wasn't deserved, and so he's been removed. I think it's fair enough. 36 laps around Brazil. We will be seeing Daniel on pole. Brilliant race from him. I can't wait. Hello Lewis, how are you? Looking forward to the race. Good luck to you. Good luck to you indeed. So, wait a few seconds everyone to set their strategies, and then we will be off and away of the 36 laps of Brazil. A couple of people who did DNF in the sprint will have quite a ways to go. I think the strategy is hard medium or medium hard, whichever one they want to start on first. Obviously starting on the hards is good, so you can get along in the race. However, if there's an early safety car, the people on the mediums will benefit because they can go through hards and probably go to the end of the race without having to box again. So it's a risk if you start on the hards. Obviously very beneficial in the long run. Everyone else has to box, you got to start later. Hope for a later safety car, but if any early ones are, like I said, you're in trouble. So we'll see what strategies people pick. Maybe some might even go softs. I'm not sure if softs is the right strategy. Anyway, here we go. 5 red lights and away we go. Amplitude setting it nice and oh, okay. Right, VSC, I believe, is out. Maybe not. Is the VSC out? Well, the race leader is out of the race, not even before turn 1. I believe there is a VSC, I just can't quite see it. Maybe people forgot to put setups on. Very big thing. So, green flag back underway. Stevie leads the. They got on the softs. People have gone softs. Both Mercedes drivers on the softs. Big news. They'll be making up some big good positions. Mercedes off. Tim's in the wall. I saw that in the background there. Just about. Maybe people are going to change setups, you know. New lobby, it means their setup won't carry over, so we'll see. Quite a change of positions, really. 4 people have chosen the hards, 2 on the softs, and the rest are on the mediums. No one's chosen the wet tyres, thank God. It's definitely not raining out there. Look at the weather at the top of the screen. Overcast for the next 5 to 15 minutes. The rain chance is 20%, so maybe it'll rain towards the end of the race. Who knows? Well, we're going to have a look at the proper weather here. It does say rain towards the end. Maybe it will rain towards the end of the race. I have to look out for that. Maybe that's why people have gone for the softs. Maybe try and get as big as a position as possible. Obviously, look, Stevie is already 1.1 seconds away. A massive gap between the back of the field. 4 seconds. 4 seconds. Separating the top 7 and the rest of the grid. What happened there? Maybe they just got caught unawares in the safety car. Maybe something else happened, a little collision, held them all up. That was a little bit of a love tap. Alfa Romeo off into the grass. Alfa Romeo, other Alfa Romeo, is round. Buron rises between that, brings out a yellow flag for Sector 2. It's really not the day for the Alfa Romeo drivers. Wow, wow, wow. Following these guys on then. Ooh, put the RS on. Everyone's got a little bit. Darius used all of it. And he's just right in the middle of the pack. If we look in the bottom of the screen, nowhere near anyone. Living his own life. Living his best life. He is off and away. Stand with Stevie for a little. Actually, no, we'll go to Joe. We'll stay behind Stevie. Joe obviously got his pound second removed, so he's allowed to gain his position back and start P3 in the race. Now P2 after the lap 1, turn 1 collision with Dan. Well, not with, but of Daniel, who is out of the race unfortunately. He started on pole, but it just was not meant to be. Will we see a move here from Joe? DRS round the outside. Will he make the move before turn 1? Yes. Oh, Haas makes a late dive bomb. Not quite worked out for Ollie Boy. And he decides to go a little bit deep. Well, this didn't decide. Ends up going a little bit deep. And everyone's back in the usual positions. 10% tyre wear for these soft tyres. Pretty much even with the mediums, to be honest. So maybe the softs is a good choice. Maybe the softs is a good choice. See, I suppose, at the end of the race, who can go the longest. If there is rain coming at the end of the race, it will be really important to go as long as possible, maybe even short as possible, to get your pit stop out of the way, so you can get the best out of your tyres. We'll see. Drown out, he's 6. On the soft tyres, is he making any ground really? Not a whole lot, maybe his tyres are starting to slow down a little bit. 13%, a little bit higher than some other people's. Maybe his wings just slightly faster up the straight. So, oh, there's somebody off. Suchol is off. Don't know what happened to him. And I missed the pass for the lead. Joe is now in P1. I don't want to commentators curse the guy, but he said 13 was his lucky number, and that's why he races with it. As you can see on the side of his car, it says 5, so he has not raced with 13 all season. Suchol retires, and that's a safety car. Hang on. Wow, must have just spun into the center S's, so safety car is out. That was very anticlimactic. Lap 5, this is what I mean about early safety car. Now the hard runners will probably have to stay out to get the benefit of these hard tyres. Everyone else can happily box onto the hards and go to the end, which would be more ideal, really, in the long term. It's kind of what you want to do, realistically. So, we'll see if anyone boxes. Pit lane entry crosses. Have a look. Stays out. Stays out, stays out. Winning the rest of the road. Reese into the pit lane. So it's Julian, I believe. Elliot Parker, 5 seconds for speeding in the pit lane. Not good for him. Reserving his 5 second as well, and changing a wing. Damage for him perhaps. Elliot Parker into the pit lane. He's out of the pit lane, sorry. Not many people pitted. Top 10, not the rest of them have. So strategy is changing. Look at the lost and gained. Darius up 6 places, Lewis up 8 from P16, and the current loser is the Alpine of Zamowski. He has lost 9 places. Reese lost 6, not ideal for him. Isfan up 6, pretty good. Stevie stays where he is, only driver to have done. And everyone else seems to, overall people have been gaining positions. I think they've been making positions off the people who've spun or lost heavy positions, such as Daniel and the Alpines. So we'll see. That's your grid at the minute. There are 2 Duacs, I understand. They are sharing the same race number. It's actually Nick Hill in the Alfa Romeo. They both have the same race number, and neither one of them decided to change it. So there's nothing I can do about that. That's how my software works. It picks up the race number. If you have the same one, you get the same name. %89% for weather. It seems to be increasing. It was 86 a minute ago, now it's 89. So that is actually a very up-to-date weather. Look at tyre wear. 14-15% for these mediums. Softs 18%. That's about where you'd expect them to be on lap 7, especially with safety car and a VSC. Everything seems to be looking okay at the minute. Very late safety car call there. Safety car is in this lap. So when will Joe decide to go? Oh, it rhymes. Stumble with Stevie nearly side by side with each other. Very slowly here. 40 miles an hour. When will Joe decide to go? Joe has gone. Caught Stevie pretty much off surprise. Nearly a second gap already, and they're not even at turn 1 yet. Any incident? Get out of the way. Any incidents? No dive bombs, or no dangerous dive bombs, I should say. Everyone's pretty much staying as they are. Stevie has dropped off a little bit. 1 second gap. Maybe those tyres aren't helping him. Maybe they're kind of past their due sell-by date and starting to wear off a little bit. Not grippy like they once were. Just, yeah, a little bit of a 2 wide, 3 wide going on. Nick Hill and Freese battling it out. One on the softs, one on the hards. Aaron gets a penalty. 3-second penalty. That will be for track limit, and he is the first driver with a 3-second penalty. Congratulations, you win an unofficial award. Well done. 1.3 now the gap. Stevie lost another position to Johansson, and the Alfa Romeo's another spin there for Bjorn Rasmussen. 1.8 is the gap. Maybe they're going side by side again there. Stevie gets the place back, and this all the time, this fighting is just helping Joseph to run away. Pretty close to this battle for 3. We're going to stay on board with these guys. I'm not sure anything else is happening right now on track. Side by side with 2 in front. We're going to stay on board with Jack Daney. He has the best view of it. Of course, Ollie Boy just has to concede the position, can't quite get past. Jack decides to take it lightly. Doesn't want to cause any collisions, doesn't want to get involved with this fight here. This could end badly. Oh, we're getting really impatient here. Taking some dive bombs. moves going bang back here. Darius looking for a move, decides to back out of it. Thinks better of it. These two side by side again. Side by side all the way. Elliot Parker has retired from the session. Will that bring out a safety car? No. Will not bring out a safety car. DRS has been enabled. So Oliver should get DRS down this straight. He does. Will he make the move? He will. Stevie has to concede. Slot in behind. And up to P2 for the Haas driver. And all the while, 2.5 seconds, the gap to the Aston Martin of Joseph Hearn. He's loving life right now. 26 laps to go. Rain is on its way, as we can see, in the next 15 minutes, maybe even 10 minutes. Rain is coming, and rain will definitely hit the circuit before the end of the race. Top trying to just make a move around Zhao. Door is closed on him. Is that rain? It is. It's raining. Wow, 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 it's raining, it's raining, it's raining. A lot of people are going to decide to pit. It is raining. Oh, Bjorn is off again. That's his favourite place there, just literally on that corner in the grass. Loves it. It is raining. It's come a lot earlier than I thought. I thought it would be the next 10 minutes. No. Will we see what tyres? Ollie Boy onto the intermediates. Possibly a lap or two too early. We'll see if he starts gaining time to the drivers ahead. That'll kind of be a good indicator of whether it is inters or not. Will Joe box? Obviously, it's looked pretty bad already. Actually, it's not even been a lap. Maybe we will see. Pitting for inters. Maybe Ollie Boy is cooked. Maybe he's got the strategy exactly right. Maybe he'll have that few seconds advantage, and obviously that might be enough just to undercut Joseph a little bit in the pit lane, well, on the track, sorry, when he goes into the pit lane. Obviously, of course. Stevie decides to stay out. A couple of people staying out. Joe is in though, for the intermediates, I presume. Please be the intermediates. Yeah. On they go. Wet tyres for the race. A lot of people coming in now as well. I presume will be to change for the intermediates. Drivers who are staying out. Playing it risky, don't think it's too wet yet. I think it's just dry enough to hang out a little bit longer out on track. Joe, prime position now, has not been undercut by Johansson, and Johansson actually has a driver in the way. Ooh, will they box this lap? I think the rain is here to stay for the end of the race. Maybe it will end just before, maybe it won't dry up though. Surely you have to box this lap. Surely it's too wet out there to stay out much longer. Maybe one more lap, perhaps. That's really risky. Maybe it's time to pit. Reese thinks so. Stevie thinks so. These three do not. Stevie is in the pit lane for the intermediates. 2.2 second stop for him. Reese also 2.2 second start, pretty standard for this game. Who comes out in P1? At the minute it is Joe. He has not been undercut by anyone, and he retains the lead of the race. His teammate in P3 has actually managed to obviously undercut Stevie. Maybe that was before the pits. Even so, Joe now has the fastest lap, and that fastest lap will probably stay for the entirety of the race, because if it's rain you can't really go any faster than soft tyres, so the fastest lap will probably stay to the end of the race. so I don't want to call it early here, but congratulations to him. It's 1 point in the bag. Remember, top 12 people score points. Different to usual Formula 1. Top 12 score points. So only 3 drivers this entire lobby will miss out. At the minute, it's Tim and both the Alfa Romeos. So oh dear. Both of them, 5-second pit lane penalties. Bjorn, safety car! That's great timing! Well, is it great timing? It's pretty good timing. These two, unlucky they got 5 seconds though. That's great for them. They're up into some really good positions now. If they can get out of the pit lane before other drivers. 5 seconds, 5-second penalty is really not going to help them both out though. And they do. Just about. What an undercut. What a very lucky safety car. Bjorn Rasmussen head out of the race. Quite a lot of spins from him. Probably not enjoying wet Brazil. Probably not enjoying Brazil at all, really. Yeah, quite a few spins in the sprint race as well. So maybe not. Maybe at his best track. Maybe he'll come back next week even stronger and do better. So safety car now. We are kind of halfway through the race, I believe. Just about 14 laps. 22 left to go. Okay, so we're nowhere near the start half of the race. And it is raining. Intermediates for every single driver. It has gone from a dry race full of mixed strategy to intermediates. Joseph Hearn leading the race as he has done for the most of it. Holds that fastest lap, which will not be beaten, I believe. Johansson, unless he drives up, of course. Johansson P2. Daniel with a great undercut in P3. Fries again, nice undercut from him. Stevie P5 dropped down a little bit. He was P2, kind of as it started raining. Apologies there. Stevie was like P2 before the race, before the rain. Kind of dropped down to P5 now. Not on such a good day. So we'll see how this pans out. So look at tyre damage. 13% though, he's on very worn into. Ollie Boy obviously on 20% pretty much, because he boxed first instantly. As soon as the rain came out, he was in. So everyone else has really nice tyres. The safety car has probably not helped him at all, because he is not going to benefit from this. It does dry up. Maybe it doesn't dry up, it just stops raining. So we'll see. Maybe it won't even come. Maybe it'll just rain for the rest of the race. And it'll dry up after the race, like it usually does in real life. Okay, the ERS, everyone's ERS on full battery. Everyone's saving their battery, not wanting to waste it. Especially in the safety car. Yeah, everyone on full battery, good job. Just checking out the new different skinny. No, don't want that. Current tyre age, just have a look at this. Pretty even, 3 laps, 2 laps, 4 laps. 4 laps for Oliver, so he's not looking good. Not looking good at all. Pit stops. Pretty much on 1 or 2 really. Everyone's gained a lot, 6 position gainers. I think the biggest losers really are kind of the group or the duo of the Mercedes team. Joao Santos and Stevie not looking so good at the minute, down in P5 and P12, P11, lost 3 positions each. Just waiting for the safety car to come in. Just got in this lap. Joseph will lead the pack. When is he going to decide to go? Not that time. Get away. There we go. When is he going to decide to go? Now! He's off! Joe has gone! Joe is gone! Joe, go, go! Joe, go! That's good. That's cute. Massive gap between the Ferraris here. Really losing out here. Maybe not so comfortable on these tyres. That is a slow Stevie and a spun Jamalski, so I don't know what's happening here. Maybe there was an incident, maybe Stevie just kind of chucked off by a curb perhaps. Not a good day for him. Joe, P1, look at him go. Said he needed his number 13. Has actually accidentally had number 5 on for the entire season. He's blaming that for his bad luck, but look at his luck now. He is leading the race by 1.2 seconds. I don't think that's bad luck, I think that's cooking. No one really making many position changes at the minute. .8 seconds the gap. Obviously Oliver Johansson does have a penalty, 3-second penalty for track limits. Red Bull and Ferrari going side by side. Tim gets a penalty for speeding in the pit lane. Unfortunately from him. Vries makes the move. No, not. Daniel makes the move on Bailey. Sorry, I'm on the wrong Ferrari there. Solf is hungry for more. He wants a new position. He wants it now. The fight really between kind of this top four, these 4 drivers, and a few behind. So it's P1 kind of just dropping them all in the dust right now. All of them go off at the same time. You have to live for that one, boys. In the rain, you have to live. Vries makes a move into turn 1. Ollie Boy decides to not let him have it for free. Goes down the inside as well. Does cut the track a little bit, pushes him off. Through Solf into P2. What a move from the Ferrari driver. It's 2 drivers through the center S's. Ends up into P2 from P4. Not great there from Johansson and Vries. They kind of had a little bit of a fight and pushed each other off track. And they both lost out because of it. Vries has just been given a 3-second penalty for it, I think. Might be able to get that removed. Probably get that removed actually, it was pushed off. Yeah, Darius up into P2. What a move from him. Again, Hamilton-esque. Hamilton will be joining the Ferrari in 2026. Maybe Zolf is his teammate. Maybe it'll be Leclerc in the bin and Darius in the second seat of that Ferrari. With a move like that, I'd vote for him. Any more positions? No. 2.3 the gap now to the leader. He's gone. Off and away. Even Vries kind of 1.2 second gap now to Darius. Just a little bit of tension. Small amount of tension. Don't want to say any stupid moves, lads. close though. What's happening right now? Rain kind of ruins it for racers, in my opinion. Everyone becomes really spread out and no one makes any moves, and it's boring as a commentator, but this race is anything but boring. But it is right now, but wasn't once upon a time. Many laps ago. The sprint definitely wasn't boring. If you haven't seen the sprint, I do recommend watching it back after this race. The sprint is what decided the grid order for this race. And it was reverse championship order. So Stevie at the back of the grid, because he is leading the race, he's leading the championship, finished P2 in that race. So very Hamilton-esque. I would recommend giving that a watch after this race, of course. Daniel goes for a move on Johansson, makes the move even before the finish straight into turn 1. Ollie Boy makes a dive bomb. Doesn't want to give this place up. Has to. Probably takes a warning for that as well. He's got a better overspeed. Oh! Careful. Oh, through goes Bailey. It's like a chicane on the straight. Weaving between the two drivers and makes the move on both of them. These Ferrari drivers are just grabbing them both, twisting them at their no-no parts. And both Ferraris up 2 positions in the same, well, not the same, but in the same sector. Very similar to each other. They're both cooking P2 and P4. They were both in trouble. They were both like P5 and P8, so done a really good job to kind of do well. Darius has made the gap up to Joseph. These tyres of Joseph are already hurting. 8% difference pretty much on the tyres will make a massive difference in terms of overall grip. Darius is taking full advantage of that. Make a move. You're on the outside, that's incredible speed. There's no battery left. That'll be why. 15 laps to go, says the leaderboard. I believe it, I'm not going to count them. Oh boy, 3-second penalty for him. It's not going to help him at all. Just falling down the order, this guy. Very not good for his race. Engine very bad. Engine very bad. Darius only 2/10 behind now. However, he does not have the battery to play with, so he's going to be really strategical about this one. Obviously no DRS either. He's going to need the slipstream to get past, which is going to need a mistake from Joseph. Joseph has 70% battery compared to 22. So Darius is going to have to be really careful how much he uses here to get past, whether it's even worth using to get past. That is another Alpine spinner. He's about to get lapped, unfortunately. Obviously Ferrari move. No, he's too far behind. Too far behind. Nearly hits him. Twist that. Pit lane with tyre. That's not what we want to see. Maybe it's not a good day for the Alpine drivers, eh? Unlucky. Really unlucky. This time involved the leaders battle though, to see if Resolve can make any moves at all on Joseph. Whether he's just happy to stay behind for now. Maybe it'll dry up. I don't think it will though, looking at this weather. Massive train here though. Let's get that off the screen. Ollie Boy going for a round the outside on Jack Bailey. Is he going to make it work? No, he can't. Just doesn't have the speed, has to slot him back behind. Accept defeat this time. Will he be able to go down the inside of this corner? I'm sure he'll dive bomb this. It's a half committed dive bomb. Kind of a push to pass really though. Very light one. Christy there. Put him side by side. Bailey does keep the move though. Must have the better wings. Oh, that is wing damage, I believe, for Ollie Boy. Yes, it is. Look at his left end plate. He's getting a bit feisty out on track. He's really not helping his race, and look, he has damage. So, being aggressive, folks, doesn't get you everywhere. As you can see, his race is pretty much in the bin. You need all the aero you can get in the rain. Having a left end plate damage is not quite what you want. So, lucky for him, of course. Just not happy with losing too many positions, and pays the ultimate price for being aggressive. Even as a wing, he will just continue to fall down the order with a 6-second penalty as well. It's not looking good. He needs a safety car, and he needs it now. Slide there, Joseph. Massive gap forming, 6 seconds between the top 3 and the rest of the field. We'll see a move here from the Williams driver. Doesn't quite commit enough. He's using a lot of the battery though. Is he going to try and get past on the straight? Not really close enough, I don't think. That is a pit lane cut for Ollie Jansen, I believe. And a 5-second penalty. Maybe he's retiring from the race. Can't even find him now. Nope. Good. He's not a quitter. He's staying out on track. Just lost a little bit of time now. Darius to Joseph. So, not looking too good. Not looking too good at all. Darius is about 3 seconds. Not 3 seconds. Half a second, sorry, away from the driver. So, maybe he's not quite back. 6 seconds was the gap to Bailey and Reese is what I was trying to say as well. I think I just merged the two together and said the same thing. So, not really many battles going on. They're all kind of close to each other, but they're not really close enough to make any sort of moves with each other. Mercedes, absolute, I don't want to be rude, but stinker, to be honest. Stevie down 5 places. I don't know how many Santos is down, but I imagine it's quite a few. Oh no, Santos has made 0 gains, 0 losses. Darius up 10 positions. An absolute whirl of a race. Looking good for him, looking good for him. He does need to work on his battery usage though. Seems to be draining it all and getting nowhere with it, so... maybe an improvement needed in that department. Closest battle on track at the minute is Reese and Darius, so we'll stay involved with Reese for a little bit. We're going a bit of a heli, drone cam, I suppose, whatever you call it, free cam. Broadcast mode, that's it. These three doing pretty well. Aston Martin and Ferrari locking out the top 4 positions. So these two constructors teams will be very happy, I'm sure. Good points for them. I think Ferrari do need all the points they can get. I think they are in the fight for the Constructors' Championship, if I'm not mistaken. So, we'll see. 10 laps to go, I believe. Yep, 10 laps to go. We'll see a move between the Mercedes drivers where we see a team orders swap. Doubt it. It's not usually how these things go. Daniel struggling a little bit. Oh, there is a move. Darius and Reese are side by side. Dorf manages to hold on to position. I don't know what happened here. Maybe Reese decided to go for a move. Maybe thought that was the best thing. Johansson is round. Johansson has spun. And that is his race officially over. His last. That is really not good for him at all. Not a good day. Not a good day at all. And he's probably going to... no, he's going to stay out. Commitment. I love it. Stevie and Santos. Silver Arrows team, P7 and 8. Not really much going on, to be honest. Everyone's kind of miles away from each other, and no moves being made, which is usually what happens when rain comes out. I'm not a fan of rain, both driving and watching. Actually, yeah, I suppose watching it in real life is good. Levels the playing field a lot, not really. I mean, this is the air department, not really, but in terms of driver ability, I think it does level the playing field a little bit. That's what we always like to see. And Ollie Boy's round again. Really struggling at the minute with the grip, with the temperature. Maybe he has damage? Yeah. Again. More damage. He's gonna get lapped if he boxes again. Oh, he's round. Oh dear. She's struggling at the minute with traction. Well, that's it. Just can't find the grip at all. Does just have to continue on though. Maybe he thinks the race isn't over and he still has something to win. Maybe he does. Maybe the safety car. Maybe 8 laps to go. Wing damage there is not really going to help him. So he boxed him the right call. Let's see there's 3. Darius definitely a lot closer. Third of a second exactly by the interval timing screens. 7 laps to go. Yeah, 7 laps to go. Ollie Boy is out again and unfortunately been lapped. And he's letting everyone pass though, so good job. Not being one of them people who ignores blue flags. Darius. Sorry. Don't know what happened there, just a bit of a horse cough. Apologies about that. Oh, there is a Mercedes round. Oh, and a Ollie Boy round again. This is becoming Bjorn Rasmussen kind of round. Stevie had a little spin by the looks of it. He's now miles behind. Really not a good day for him. Lost a lot of positions. And a VSC has been called. Why is the VSC being called? Is that because Johansson's going slowly? Maybe it is. By the rate, VSC is out. Oh dear. It's just really not a good day. Oliver Johansson. Here's a drive-through. Green flags though. Oh no, brighter notes. We'll leave him to struggle over there. It's fun again. You know what, now I'm not enjoying watching, but I'm intrigued to see what's going on here. Because there comes a point where it just starts getting a little bit ridiculous. The amount of spins. I feel like half of these are bordering intentional now. Anyway, back to the front. Everyone kind of just in their own world for a minute. A little bit of a close battle here. not. What's Joseph's tyre wear, I wonder? Wow. Everyone's tyres are pretty bad, to be honest. 53%. That's rear wing damage. Maybe if you stop full throttling, you might get somewhere. Well, that definitely was intentional. Okay then. We'll just leave it to it. Let's not bring attention to it. Darius lost position to Vries now, is in P3. 1-2 for Aston Martin, with 4 laps to go. Very key move there, it does over 3 seconds over Vries, so you will probably lose the position back to Darius. 10 seconds now the gap between 3 and 4. Bailey doing really well as well to hang on to P4. There's quite a train behind him. Darius needs to really hold on to Vries here, stay within at least 3 seconds. However, Vries was pushed off, so maybe he'll get that 3 seconds cleared if he hasn't got another warning somewhere else. Maybe Darius doesn't know this, of course, and so might not be aware of the fact that the 3 second could be removed. Maybe it can't be removed, like I said, maybe you got a warning somewhere else, and he's not being removed, he's not going to get removed, but yeah, it's a little, these two were close for a second, not quite anymore, but because the battle is here. Both of them have no battery at all, so Joseph has 87%. So he's clearly knows how to manage the DRS properly. Take notes. Severe penalties will be coming the way of what they happen. I'll be making sure of that. As the steward of his tier. Come on, Darius, make a move. We need to see a move. Come on. I want to see a move. Bully Boy has finally retired from his left session. Thank you. I want to see a move. I want to see a move between these guys. Ooh, so close. Side by side they go. Darius doesn't just have, I don't think he has enough wing aero to kind of make this move. It looks like he has kind of less straight line speed than Vries does. Maybe Darius is better in the corners, obviously, with that higher downforce. Oh, that's definitely a warning. Interesting. There's a little battle here. You can just see on the mini map. Daniel has got past the Williams driver and is into P5, so very good job. It's all sniffing the back of Vries. Needs to get past here. 3 laps to go, 2.5 laps to go. Needs to get past here. Needs to think like the penalty's not there and needs to win on track. Not win on track, but pass on track. These three also the next closest kind of group, I should say. Might see some late dive bombs, you never know. Will we see Darius go for a move into turn 1 here? Is he close enough with the battery, with the slipstream? He looks just too far away again. Maybe he's not. Yeah, it just looks too far away. I don't think he has the downforce for this. I think he's just going to lose every single time down that straight unless he has the best exit in the world. Onto the penultimate lap now for these three. Pretty close at the top. Only 1.2 to Joseph. He's led most of the race though. fair play to him. This battle as well, next closest battle on track. Yeah, I think Reese has definitely made a few questionable defensive moves, but maybe all the stewards will be involved for those, maybe they won't. We don't know yet. Just have to keep kind of assuming this is how it's going to finish. Darius just does need to stay within 3 seconds at least, as a minimum, really. But ideally, I'm sure he wants to pass on track. I'm sure we want to see a pass on track. I do want to keep an eye on this sort of train though. I think a move will come towards the end of the race. Maybe Daniel's going to go for a move on Jack. Maybe this is the exit Darius has been needing. Maybe, like, just not the speed. When they both got battery, they're both spending all the battery, it just doesn't have the speed. I think that is the last chance that Darius is going to get. As we're onto the final lap now, Joe has just been completely dominant of this race. Still got half his battery left, and no one's really had any sort of contention with him. Darius got close. Oh my days! Vries is out. DRS enabled. The rain has stopped. Everything just happened at once on the final lap of the race. Vries is out. What happened there? It looked like he touched the wall. Wow. Vries is out. That means Darius up to P2. It's a double Ferrari podium. Unbelievable stuff. Maybe we should have some interviews. I'm down for some interviews. What an interesting race. DRS has also been enabled, but it's not going to make a difference now. It might make a difference though. It might have been a difference to Zolf and Vries with the DRS on the final lap, but wow. Anyway, we'll go on board with Joe. Brilliant race from him. Brilliant race from the Ferrari drivers as well. And Darius gets a 5-second penalty right at the end there. Interesting. That won't make a difference to him though. I'm going to see if we can get some interviews. Anyway, no, we're going to get into the interviews because apparently they have R4 to go to, and I'm just going to be left here all alone. So I'm going to go back to the screen. Very interesting race there at the end. Very interesting race indeed. And it has ended with Vries out on the final lap of the race. Straight to the final standings. Joe with the fastest lap. Obviously that was under dry conditions. In P1 is Aston Martin. Zolf in P2, up from P12. Brilliant race from him. Teammate behind, Jack Bailey in P3. Joao in P4. Good race from him, of course. I can't remember his name. Clyde in P5 in the Williams. Daniel in P6 in the Red Bull. Isford P7. Stevie in P8. Not a great race from Stevie, starting essentially on pole after the incident on lap 1. Not a great race from him at all. Maybe he's struggling with Brazil, and he's probably going to make a comeback next week. He is the championship leader after all. Luis in P9, Tim Lees P10, Vries in P11, and Nick Hill in P12, and that rounds out the point. Maybe Vries gets points because even though he DNF'd in the final lap, he did complete most of the race. Ollie Boy P13, Swiss Stack P14, Bjorn in P15, Elliot Parker P16, Suchal and Daniel rounding out the bottom two. We're going to go for the race director as well. Everyone on the tyres, everyone on the penalties. Quite a lot of warnings, although we didn't see that many penalties. They come from the same. The penalties kind of came from the same people, really. So, yeah. that is the end of the F5 Brazil Reverse Championship grid. Thank you for watching with me. I've really enjoyed this race. Some very controversial moments, of course. A few brilliant overtakes. Both Ferrari drivers making two overtakes in one move. So very impressive from those two. And thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.